Alrighty, video log number 3. I'm currently in the middle of exporting the next chapter of the video documentary series. You can see. There we go. Exporting away. Little progress bar. Not to give anything away because I want you to watch it. But you may have noticed that it's been quite a while since the last one. Ideally, these are supposed to be monthly videos. It's been about a month and a half since this last one was released. The last one was released around Thanksgiving. It's a little more than that now, obviously, being the beginning of January. It's been an interesting month for me personally. Finals with school definitely caused some problems with getting a timely video out, as well as the material being relatively challenging for this month. A lot happened, so it was a little bit of a challenge to find a coherent storyline that was easy to tell in a short period of time. To work around that, we decided to make it part of a series. So this is going to be part 1 for winter of 2013. Well, I guess just winter of the 2013-2014 year, because part 3 will include some of January. It should be pretty good. There are some pretty good plot lines going through it that I think should hold up pretty well. And by dividing it into different segments, we will be able to use some faster editing techniques and things like that. We'll see how the first one turns out. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think it'll do well, but we'll see how the plot continues through all 3. It's there were also holdups with some members of the team being a little unwilling to go on camera for a long period of time, and that's for various reasons and totally understandable. A lot of people take issue to being recorded, and that's something that you just face as a filmmaker that you have to learn to live with. But there were also things like, people don't think that their stories are interesting enough, and as part of the film crew, it's my job to try and convince them that yes, no, really, I do care about your thoughts, even if you think they're mediocre. Having more footage is always helpful for me to have, so that I can make the story later. Otherwise, I'm just limited as to what I can do with it if people decide not to record their own thoughts and actions on their own. So we're creating a little bit more of a collaborative environment there, and a little bit more of a giving environment where people are going to be open and start to not see the cameras anymore, is what I hope. Because that's always something that's difficult, because people tend to put on masks and personas and stuff when they're in front of a camera that can really detach from the authenticity of an experience of watching a documentary series like this. Oh boy. Well, hoping to have part 2 done by next weekend, really. So just about a solid week until part 2 is out, but that depends on a couple of things. But it should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you all enjoy.